Good morning everyone. My name is Tanushree Dalai from Civil Engineering branch, and today I am going to teach you about your Theory 1 paper, which name is Structural Mechanics. So in the last class we just initiated this problem, which is your determine the coordinate of the center of gravity of the object as shown in the figure below. So here is the figure, and we discussed that first of all we have to divide this figure into three parts and find out the area of each parts and the center of points along the x-axis as well as the y-axis, and then we find out the coordinates of the center of gravity. So in case of part 1, the area is 2 into 6, that means width into depth. That width is 2 cm and depth is 6 cm. By multiplying this, we can find out the area 1, and which value is 12 cm square. Then the center point lies on the x-axis, that means x1, which is denoted as x1, which value is, that means this section along the x-axis means this line, and from this line as reference to this line, the value of center point is half of this rectangular. We previously already read about the center of the gravity of the rectangular is in the x-axis is half of the width and in the y-axis is half of the depth. So the center point lies on the x-axis equal to half of the width, which value is half into 2, so 1 cm. Similarly, in case of y-axis, the center point value is half of the depth, which value is half into 6, which value is 3 cm. So next, the second part of the section, which is this part, that means width is 4 cm and depth is 2 cm. So the area of the second part is your 4 into 2, so which value is 2 cm square. Now come to the center point lies on the x-axis. Okay, here we have to find out the center point as reference to this line and as reference to this line, that means as reference to x-axis and y-axis. So we have to choose the center point from this line and this line also. So here we have to first of all find out the CG distance of this section, then add with extra distance from this line, that means our reference line. So here you can see, first of all we have the width section, that means half of the 4, and add with this distance, that means your distance will be from this to this is 2 cm. So 2 plus half of the 4, which equal to 4 cm. Okay, so this is in x-axis. As similar that in y-axis, what happen? First of all we have to half of this section, that means this depth we have to first of all half, so half into 2, that means 1, you can see. Then extra distance from this section, this line, this reference line, which is your 2 cm. So 2 plus half into 2 equal to 2 plus 1 equal to 3 cm. So center point of this section along the y-axis is your 3 cm. Then the last section, the last part, that means this part. So the area of the third part is your similarly width into depth, so 2 cm into 6 cm, so which is your 12 cm square. Then the center point lies on the x-axis, that means this point from this section, that means as reference to this point. Now we have we have calculated from the x-axis, so that we have to take the reference line, this line, and find out the center point. So first of all, half of the width, that means half into 2 centimeter plus this to this distance. So what is the value of this distance? Here 2 centimeter and here 4 centimeter. So 2 plus 4 plus half of the 2. So total is 7 centimeter. And the y3, that means your center point along the y-axis. What is the value? It is the center point from this reference line. Value is half of the 6 centimeter. Okay. So half into 6 centimeter, which value is 3 centimeter. Okay. Now we have already all the area and center point we have. So now we have to determine the coordinates of the center of gravity. So what is the formula? So in the x-axis it is denoted as x, so which equal to x1 into a1 plus x2 into a2 plus x3 into a3 whole divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3. Okay, so we got the value. So put the value here. So x1 equal to 1 into 12 plus 4 into 8 plus 7 into 12 whole divided by area 1 is your 12, area 2 is your 8 and area 3 is your 12. So by calculating this value, we find out that the value of center of gravity at x-axis equal to your 4 centimeter. Okay. Then come to the y-axis, the coordinates of the center of gravity at y-axis. So is denoted as y. So the formula of y-axis center of gravity is your y1 into a1 plus y2 into a2 plus y3 into a3 whole divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3. So put the value. We already got the value. So 3 into 12 plus 3 into 8 plus 3 into 12 whole divided by the area 1 is your 12, area 2 is your 8 and area 3 is your 12. So by calculating all this value, we can find out the value of y-axis along the center of gravity is 3 centimeter. So coordinate of the center of gravity of this object is at x-axis and y-axis will be 4 and 3. So it is the answer. I hope you can understand well. So now come to the moment of inertia problem. So in case of rectangular section, as I said before, the value of moment of inertia is bdq by 12. So regarding this, a numerical is there. So we have to solve this problem. So this problem is find the moment of inertia of a rectangle 60 mm wide and 120 mm deep about centroidal axis. So this is the figure. So the width of this rectangle is 60 mm and the depth of the section is 120 mm. So we know that the moment of inertia about the x-axis of a rectangular section is b dq by 12. So your b is 60 and the d is 120 divided by 12. By calculating this value, you can find out the value of the I is 8.64 into 10 to the power 6 mm4. Because your unit is in mm, so here is mm4. So I hope you can understood well, and in the next class we will do another problem about the moment of inertia, and there is a lot of section like your hollow rectangular. So thank you so much. Today this much. I hope you can understand well. Thank you.